Hey, my dear boys and girls. Hi, beautiful girls. Hi, handsome boy. How you guys are doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic as always. So, guys, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, Jopivan Astrology. And guys, in this video, I'm gonna talk about a very fantastic technique that I'm gonna share in this video. You guys can just see that, and I will definitely simplify that by giving you a couple of examples, and you can just understand that very well. And after that, you can just analyze your chart and see what kind of things you can get in your chart. Let me know in the comment below, and let's see what like an amazing technique that I see. So I thought let's just create a video on this technique and share with you guys. You guys can just see that and analyze your chart. And actually, uh, I have seen, and actually many people also, like other astrologer also, uh, say that this is one of the best technique because it works really well. Okay, so actually it is like a technique in which you have to use Navamsha chart also with your D1 chart, then it works. First of all, I would like to tell you that you guys have to watch the full video, okay, so that you can get the result. Now guys, I would like to tell you before you move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also. Now guys, see what you have to do in this technique. Basically, I will tell you, but first of sometime what happened that our D1 chart has some affliction or like some problem with our D1 seventh lord, right? So we feel like, oh, it's bad and we have this problem, we have that problem. But then we see that in Navamsha it's maybe good placed, or sometime it can also be in like bad position, but still we see that our, like, let's say seventh lord or like some other planet is like in bad condition in both, but still like it's working actually fine. Like everything is working fine in marriage. Obviously there are still some problem, they will be there if there is some like problem is there, but still like everything in their life, the person who is having these yogas are like normally it's like good as per their chart. So why? So this technique actually tell you some things really important about your marriage. Like if you apply this technique, so you're gonna get like the roots, the crux. Like actually from outside things are seeing different, but from inside what's happening. Okay, maybe outside you guys are seeing that the husband wife are not comfortable, let's say, or having some little bit of argument sometime, but from inside they may be happy. It may also possible, like maybe some people show different things, and that's true, and maybe opposite can also be true. Okay, so uh let's just now move on to our technique directly. So basically guys, what you have to do, just listen carefully. Simply you have to see what your seventh lord is in your D1 chart. Then you have to see where your seventh lord is placed in your D9 chart. Actually you have to see in which sign your seventh lord of D1 chart is placed in your D9 Navamsa chart. Okay, D9 and Navamsa are same things, D9 or Navamsa. So then you're gonna have to analyze that sign. You're gonna have to see that sign in your Navamsa. Then you have to come back to your D1 chart and see like where that sign is and what's happening to that sign. I will explain you with an example. I know that it may be feeling little bit like a hard or complicated thing, but let me just simplify it with sharing my screen. Just a second. I'm sharing my screen with you guys. Okay guys, so basically what I am telling, let me just tell you. What you need to do, simply see what your seventh lord of your D1 chart is. So as you can see, let's say you are an Aries ascendant, or you can be any ascendant. Simply see what your seventh lord is. So as per this chart, this is D1 chart. Okay, D1 or Lagna chart, whatever it is. Okay, D1 chart. So now you can see seventh lord of D1 chart is what? Venus. Okay, it's Venus. So now what we have to do, we have to see where Venus is placed in our Navamsha chart. So as you can see, this is our Navamsha chart or D9 chart. D9 chart or Navamsha chart are same thing. We also called Navamsha by D9. Okay, D9 or Navamsha are same. Okay, I hope you understand it. Like some people get confused, that's why I'm telling you. Okay, let me just write it down. D1 is Lagna and D9 is Navamsha. These are the other names of these chart. Okay, now you can understand easily. So you have to simply see your 7th lord of D1 chart, it is Venus. Now where it is placed in the Navamsha chart. So in Navamsha or D9 chart, you can see Venus is placed over here. Okay, in the 8th house in the sign of Aries. Now basically you do not need to see anything in the Navamsha. That's why for this example I hadn't put any planet. You simply need to see as per your D1 chart what is your 7th lord and where in which sign it is placed in your D9 Navamsha chart. So we can see it is placed in the sign of Aries. Okay, now come back to our D1 chart. Simply now come back to our D1 chart. In our D1 chart, you have to analyze where is this sign of Aries. Okay, where is this sign of Aries? So you can see Aries is falling over here in the 1st house. That means that this Venus ultimately, no matter where it is placed in your D1 chart or here, it can directly, even though it is placed in the 8th house of Navamsha, but still, like on a very deep rooted level, it will also give you the result of 1st house. That means it will give you a good result. Okay, are you getting my point? Of course there are a lot more things that we have to analyze for like for that full horoscope consultation is required, but it's like a technique that although maybe let's say it can be placed anywhere in the D1 chart, I am not talking about that. You need to simply see whatever your 7th lord of D1 chart is, simply see where it is placed in D9 chart, then see in which sign it is placed. In whichever sign it is placed, then see where that sign is falling in your D1 chart, like in which house that sign is falling. As per that you can get result. I hope you understand, right? Let me give you another example. So here is an example with planets, proper example. So this is a chart of a man. Okay, as you can see, his 7th lord Saturn, and Saturn is placed over here in its own house in the D1 chart, but that's a different story. We do not need to see that. As per this trick, we have to simply see what is your 7th lord of D1 chart. So our 7th lord of D1 chart is Saturn. We write it down, step 1. Then step 2, see where Saturn is placed in our D9 chart. Okay, we go, we see Saturn. Okay, here is the Saturn. Okay, Saturn is placed in the sign of Aries in the Navamsha. That's our step 2. Then come back to D1, see where the sign of Aries is in our D1 chart. Then we find the sign of Aries is fall in the 9th house. So here is the sign of Aries. This is our step 3. So we can see that ultimately we are ending up in the 9th house because sign of Aries is falling in the 9th house, and we know that 9th house is our luck, is our fortune, long distance. So all these things are associated with your marriage. So ultimately it show that maybe after marriage your luck will increase or enhance. So I would like to tell you that this person, after his marriage, his luck actually increase honestly. Although other things are also working, you can see 7th lord Saturn is placed in its own house. That's good. But you can see his Venus is debilitated both in the D1 chart and in the where is D9? Yeah, in the D9. Venus is debilitated. So that's like the effect of that thing is also there. Okay, lots of things is going on, but I just want to explain you as per this technique what you have to see. So I hope you can understand that what you need to see, simply what your 7th lord is, where it is placed in your Navamsha, then see that sign, then simply come back to your D1 chart, see that like the sign in which your D1 7th lord is placed in the Navamsha, where in which houses that sign is falling. Okay, so as per that you will get the result. Okay, so this is a technique you guys can just analyze in your chart, and you guys can get little bit of idea. So obviously the result you will get is like, lots of thing is there in astrology that we can just learn as step by step, and then we see a different result coming through. But specifically this technique it actually really works actually, when you see in the chart, it's really amazing. Okay guys, this is all about this technique. Okay, so now basically go and see in your chart how it's working, where it's falling and what's going on. Obviously, if let's say Jupiter or Moon or any benefic planet is aspecting this house, like ultimately in which house you are landing, so it's really a big plus, because it means that the quality, the good quality of that things related to marriage is increasing. And definitely we need to see a lot more things. Maybe there is some planet also placed in the house finally you landed. Okay, so we can have to analyze that also, but generally these things can be seen. You can just see on the basis of house. So it's like a you can say a basic quick technique that you can see. Okay, now I won't name it that this is the name and that is the name. I do not want to make it confusing. It's like a simple thing. If you have any question regarding this, feel free to ask me, and just try to analyze on this your chart and see, like just apply on your chart, analyze it and see what you can see. Some observation you can just write it down in the comment. If you guys are married, some of you, then tell me that how it's like working in your chart. So guys, this is all about this video, and I will catch you in the next one, and bye bye.